Imagine this: a Wallaby center, once flying under the radar, suddenly catapults past not one, but two Rugby World Cup winning legends in the ultimate player rankings. Len Ikitau, the Australian powerhouse, has just shattered expectations by surging 66 spots to claim the 29th position in RugbyPass's top 100 for 2025, leaving South Africa's Jesse Kriel and Damian de Allende eating his dust. How did this underdog rewrite rugby history overnight? If you're shocked, hit that subscribe button right now for more jaw-dropping rugby revelations. It's quick, and you won't miss a beat. Len Ikitau's journey begins in the dusty fields of Brisbane, where a young boy with Fijian roots first gripped a rugby ball, dreaming of glory but facing endless hurdles. Born in 1998, he honed his skills at Brisbane Grammar School, showing flashes of brilliance that caught the eye of scouts. But it wasn't smooth sailing. Injuries plagued his early career with the Brumbies, testing his resilience like a brutal tackle that leaves you winded. Fast forward to 2021, and Ikitau makes his Wallabies debut against France, a moment that felt like destiny. Yet, the real turning point came in 2025, a year that transformed him from solid contributor to global sensation. Picture this: in the Rugby Championship, Ikitau leads in try assists, his vision slicing through defenses like a hot knife through butter. His partnership with Joseph Okuso Suaalii becomes the stuff of legends, a dynamic duo that opponents dread. But wait, what if I told you his defensive masterclass during the British and Irish Lions series was the secret weapon? He topped tackle-breaking stats, evading grasps and turning games on their head. RugbyPass journalists couldn't ignore it. They praised his world-class defense, his ability to read plays like a chess grandmaster anticipating checkmate. This surge wasn't luck, it was forged in sweat-soaked training sessions, where Ikitau pushed limits others wouldn't dare. As he claimed the John Eales Medal as Wallabies Player of the Year, the rugby world gasped. How does a player leap 66 places? It's the culmination of precise footwork, unyielding stamina, and that intangible fire in his belly. Yet, just as he's peaking, a sabbatical with Exeter Chiefs beckons, promising new challenges. Will this move elevate him further or spark unforeseen rivalries? Hold that thought, because his story is far from over. In the Dream Team of the Year, selected at inside center, Ikitau stands shoulder to shoulder with elites like Sion Tuipulotu. But here's the surprise: despite his meteoric rise, he's committed to Australia until 2027, a loyalty that bucks the trend of players chasing overseas riches. Imagine the pressure representing a nation hungry for redemption after World Cup heartbreaks. Ikitau's form injects hope, but can he sustain it against powerhouses like New Zealand? His stats tell a tale: dominant carries, line breaks that leave defenders sprawling, and a tackle success rate that borders on superhuman. Critics once doubted his consistency, but 2025 silenced them. From humble beginnings to topping centers globally, his narrative weaves triumph with tenacity. As we delve deeper, remember this ascent isn't just about rankings, it's a blueprint for aspiring athletes everywhere. What hidden strategies propelled him? The answer lies in his meticulous preparation, blending traditional drills with cutting-edge analytics. Coaches rave about his work ethic, but the real cliffhanger is his mental fortitude, turning setbacks into setups for comebacks. Stay tuned, because the next chapter could redefine Australian rugby. Surpassing Jesse Kriel and Damian de Allende isn't just a stat, it's a seismic shift in rugby's power balance. Kriel, with his dual World Cup wins, embodies South African grit, his intercepts and offloads terrorizing attacks. De Allende, the midfield maestro, brings physicality that crushes hopes. Yet, Ikitau's 2025 exploits outshone them, a plot twist no one saw coming. Dive into the RugbyPass criteria: form, impact, and versatility weigh heavy. Ikitau's defensive prowess, often overlooked, became his ace. In tests, he disrupted flows, forcing errors that swung momentum. His line-breaking runs? Electric, creating space where none existed. But here's the moment of surprise: despite Springbok dominance, an Aussie steals the spotlight. This rise echoes underdog tales like David versus Goliath, but with oval balls and thunderous collisions. Ikitau's family background adds layers: his Fijian heritage infuses flair, blending power with finesse. Training montages in your mind? Think early mornings at Canberra's Ace, where he refined skills under mentors like Stephen Larkham. The John Eales Medal win was emotional, tears mixing with triumph as he dedicated it to supporters. Now, at Exeter, he's adapting to premiership rigors, facing English giants. Will cultural clashes arise, or will he conquer new territories? The storytelling intensifies with his Wallabies commitment amid player exoduses. He's the anchor. Stats explode, leading try assists in the Rugby Championship, a feat that stunned pundits. His partnership with Suaalii? Symbiotic, like rhythm and blues in perfect harmony. But cliffhanger alert: what if injuries return, derailing this trajectory? Resilience defines him, turning potential pitfalls into pivotal moments. Globally, centers like Tuipulotu set benchmarks, but Ikitau's closing the gap. RugbyPass's full list crowns Sasha Feinberg and Gamjulu as number 1, a nod to emerging talents. Ikitau's 29th spot positions him as a contender, fueling debates in pubs worldwide. His journey inspires, from schoolboy dreams to professional peaks. Delve into techniques, his off-ball movement creates chaos, drawing defenders and opening lanes. Surprises abound. Did you know he studies opponents' footage obsessively, predicting plays like a seer? This edge propelled his surge. As Aussie NRL Update brings you these insights, remember we're your go-to for rugby revolutions. The narrative builds, from overlooked to overhyped? No, earned through grit. Envision future clashes: Wallabies versus Springboks, Ikitau facing his surpassed foes. Revenge or respect? The plot thickens. The ripple effects of Ikitau's rise extend beyond rankings, igniting Australian rugby's revival. Post-2023 World Cup woes, the Wallabies needed a hero. Enter Ikitau, whose 2025 heroics rekindle national pride. His Lions series performance? A masterstroke, breaking tackles and orchestrating comebacks that had fans on edge. Storytelling here turns epic. Picture the roar of Sydney crowds as he evades Lions in human form, scoring pivotal tries. But surprise, his humility shines, crediting teammates in interviews, a rarity in ego-driven sports. This authenticity endears him, building a fanbase that spans continents. Now, with Exeter, he's immersing in European styles, potentially importing tactics back home. Cliffhanger: will this sabbatical spark a Wallabies renaissance or expose vulnerabilities? His contract to 2027 ensures stability, but rugby's unpredictability looms. Dive into personal life. Family support fuels him, with wife and kids providing balance amid chaos. His Fijian roots influence diet and recovery, incorporating cultural remedies for peak performance. Stats underscore dominance: high carry meters, defensive turnovers that flip games. Rugby passes praise highlights versatility, equally lethal in attack and defense. Compared to Allende's brute force, Ikitau's agility offers contrast, a evolution in center play. Creel's speed meets its match in Ikitau's anticipation. This surge challenges South African supremacy, prompting strategic shifts. Australian fans, starved for success, see hope. Youth programs emulate his path, from grassroots to glory. But here's the twist: what if global tours test his mettle further? Upcoming fixtures promise fireworks. His dream team selection validates efforts, placing him among immortals. Narrative arcs bend toward legacy: will he captain one day? Speculation swirls. As we unpack this, remember the undercurrents: mental health in sports, where Ikitau advocates quietly. His story transcends stats, embodying perseverance. Envision the future: World Cup 2027, Ikitau leading charges. Excitement builds, but uncertainties add spice. This rise isn't isolated, it signals shifting tides in rugby hierarchies. Len Ikitau's top 100 ascent culminates in a legacy-defining moment, but the journey's twists keep us hooked. From Brumbies' breakthrough to Wallabies' stardom, his arc inspires dreamers. Surpassing World Cup winners? A bold statement, backed by unrelenting form. As 2025 wraps, his influence lingers, setting stages for 2026 battles. Cliffhanger finale: what heights await this surging star? The rugby world watches, breathless. For more on Aussie rugby rises, stick with Aussie NRL Update, your ultimate source.